Zach Bodenstein here with the Mississauga Steelheads Radio Network, alongside Porter Martone, one of the budding superstars in the sport, just 16 years old. Porter, how's it going today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. So I want to start with your roller coaster of a calendar year, at least going back to 2022. It's been a lot of travel for you, a lot of ups and downs. You grow up in Peterborough, you play in Toronto, then you get drafted to Sarnia, and then you're traded back to the GTA. So you're playing in Mississauga now, obviously. A lot has to go into that with the billets, your lifestyle, school. Just talk about that transition in total.
Yeah, so I've grown up playing in Peterborough for the minor peach team there. And then my last year minor midget, I decided to make the move to GTHL. Just thought it was best for my hockey career. And my aunt and uncle, they took me in Toronto, and they were great. They were great for me. They're great. They're like a second family to me. And then at the start of the year, I didn't know like how the draft was going to go, like where I was going to go. And then I ended up getting picked by Sarnia, and then I went to Sarnia assuming I'd be playing there for at least 1 year or maybe all 4 years of my junior hockey career. And then I get into the trade deadline, and then I start hearing some rumors, and then it's just like you just got to go with the flow. And I ended up got traded to Mississauga, and yeah, I've had nothing but like so much fun here, and I think it's a great spot and fit for me.
Did you know that Jack was going to get traded not alongside you, but kind of at the same time, and kind of talk about your relationship with him because you guys played in the G together last year?
Yeah, me and Jack were line mates last year. We were like best friends. So it's kind of cool coming here to play with. But no, really, he was texting me maybe 2 days before we got traded, and it was like, hey, like, have you heard anything from Mississauga? And I had no clue. I went and played Friday night in Sarnia, and then I get off the game and I hear that I'm getting traded to Mississauga, so I have to pack up and go play the next day in Mississauga. But after that, I text him, and he's like, yeah, I'm on my way to Mississauga too. So it's kind of coincidence that we both got traded there.
And for you guys to get traded for the quality of players that you guys got traded for, that's got to mean a lot for you guys as rookies to come in and, you know, when you're giving up the guys that Mississauga gave up to get you, it's got to feel good knowing, one, that you're wanted, but two, that you're wanted for those guys especially.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. There's some big names going the other way, so I know that they're going to help the other teams, and I think we're coming in here and have a mindset to not throw the white flag up this year. We're going to try to go as far as we can in the playoffs, so then just continue to grow year in and year out.
It's been impressive that you guys have been able to stay as competitive as you are with one of the younger teams in the league, and kind of a different looking team. But that said, JR's system is not the easiest to learn for a new player. How have you felt that you've adjusted with the coaching staff, the system, and the guys in the room?
Yeah, they brought us in, and they've done a fantastic job. They taught us their way of playing, and I think it's an amazing way. They're here to win, but they're also here to develop us players. Their goal is to get us drafted the NHL and one day play in the NHL. So they're here teaching us. They're teaching us the way to play the right way of hockey, and I think it's just helped our team so much. And we're playing very good hockey right now, and hopefully we can keep it going.
So before you were a Steelhead, you were at the U17s playing for Team Canada. Talk about that experience, because that's one that not a lot of guys get, and obviously you came in as a 16-year-old playing in that tournament as well.
Yeah, going to that tournament was, you always grow up wanting to play for Team Canada, so it was pretty cool. Getting the call saying you're going to be representing Canada under the under-17 team. And when we got there, our team we clicked very good, very quickly. And we just had a great team bond, and our goal was to win a gold medal. Ultimately, we fell short in the finals, and we got a silver medal, and we were so proud of that. But that was definitely is a huge accomplishment, getting to play on national television wearing a Canada flag. You kind of dream about that since you're playing pond hockey when you're 4 years old on a pond. So it was a very cool experience, and I felt like coming back from that, I could just bring lots of confidence into my remainder of my 16-year-old year.
Was there anybody that you kind of bonded with at that U17 team? Anybody that you learned from, picked up from, mentored? Any relationships that you built there?
Well, I had my line mates were actually Luke Misa's brother, Michael Misa. So he was one of my best buddies. And then my roommate, Burke Cadden, we still talk to this day. So the whole team, you make great bonds, but some of those guys are going to be my best buddies for the rest of my life.
That's great. So that's about the U17s. Now, talking about this year too, and I guess overall in your hockey career, personally, I have a player comparable for you for the NHL, but do you see yourself as anybody that you kind of model your game after, or kind of play like?
Well, I don't know. I like to take aspects from everyone's game, but I like it's not. He's a bit older now, but when he was definitely a junior hockey player, I like to model my my game after Corey Perry is because he's a big guy out there. He can score goals, he can make plays, and he lives a little pest. And I like being a hard player to play against.
What if I told you that I thought you played like Jack Eichel? What would you say to that?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I just like the way that you kind of set up shop in the offensive zone, and you do use that body for sure to get to the front of the net. So that's what I've always seen with you, and of course that's a good thing. I've noticed too, not even when you're not scoring the goals, when you're setting them up, you have the big celly. Has that always been a part of your game too, to kind of show it off and just have some fun with it?
Yeah, I was always a huge cellier when I was younger. Sometimes I would skate the whole end of the ice, but I don't know. I get pretty excited when we score a goal, either if it's me scoring it or my teammates, or even on the bench. I think scoring a goal is always some fun. So cellies always have to be pretty involved, and hopefully they're good ones.
You're a young player in this league. Obviously, you've got a career ahead of you. What are your short-term goals, as in what do you need to work on for the short term, let's say for the end of the season, and then looking ahead to, let's say, your NHL draft year? Are there certain aspects of your game that you're trying to fine-tune between now and then?
Yeah, I feel like I could become better, a defensive player, be more reliable. Like just learning like the little things. Like as a 16-year-old, you're always going to make mistakes, but the older guys and the coaches teach you those things. I feel like I could work on being a bit more explosive and using my speed more. And I think the main thing, like I said, was just like the D zone, getting pucks on the wall, watch my D man. And I think that's just going to come with time. And I think our coaching staff and older guys have done a great job with not just me, but all the younger guys to make us into great hockey players.
Your line has really been clicking, whether it's you and Jack with Kai or whether you're playing with Adam or whoever. You guys look great out there. So best of luck the rest of the way. And let's go Steelheads, and hopefully you guys can make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, thank you very much.